Today I started my first mushroom log. This one is a Shittake strain WR46. Basically, I started out with these mushroom plugs. They're little dowels of wood that the mushrooms, basically, or the fungi, have grown into already. And you basically drill into the wood about that deep, every 6 inches down the line, and then 2 inches uh, around in the diameter. Then you go around and you hammer all those plugs in, and then you go and wipe a waxy material. I use cheese wax on top of it so that way they don't dry out. And then essentially I let this sit a year until the mushroom has spread through the whole thing, or the mycelium of the fungi has spread through the whole thing. And then once it's basically reached its limits, the fungi will start to produce mushrooms. In the meantime, I've got to make sure that it stays moist. If it dries out, it'll kill the fungi. So every week or two, I should water it a little bit. If I put it outside, I haven't determined if I want to put it inside or outside. If I put it outside, I'll put it in a shady area where there's high humidity in the grass, where the wind's not going to dry it out. Inside, I'll put it in a high humidity area. Other things that I've done with these mushrooms, I've used them, those little plugs, as you can see here, to inoculate jars of grain. I'm using wheat. You can use rye and barley and other types. And essentially these, you can see on the top here, the white is one of the plugs that's pretty thick with mycelium, and then it's starting to grow onto the wheat grains in there. And essentially, after a couple weeks, these will be all white with the fungi's mycelium, and then I can use that to either inoculate plugs or inoculate sawdust, or I could even try to go and fruit those grains. There's a lot of options that you can do with inoculating different things from grains. You got to be careful though, because grains, because they have lots of sugars in them, are more prone to get contaminants compared to sawdust or logs,